And security is so important these days. Do you see Nightscope as, the reference for, as you said on the mission, on, creating or, making the US the safest country in the world?
I think that is the long-term goal. This is going to be very painful. Startups are really hard to, in the first place. Yeah. Autonomous technologies, can be extremely difficult, as is robotics and AI and electric vehicles. So we've got the combination of all that plus a very, very difficult mission, because you're basically, the country's over 200 years old. We're on our 46th president. No one's fixed this problem. Yeah. And we're going to go attempt to fix it. We're off to a good start. But I want to caution that this is going to take decades to achieve.
But it's so important for our society, and we know how important it is, not just today, but in the past. As you said so well, 200 years of history, and there's no perfect solution, right? Yeah. But robotics may indeed play a major role on it. And that's why, we're so happy to have it today and have Nightscope represented, because we know how important it is for society. And that's, the goal of this conference. How can we improve society? How can we create a better world for everyone? And certainly Nightscope is having an enormous impact on it. You also have an amazing experience in transportation. Do you see a relationship between transportation and robotics?
So I'm not a roboticist. I'm an ex-car guy. To me, these are, in some regard, much easier cars to build, and in other regards, it's very difficult. Depending on who you believe, $80 billion has been invested in self-driving autonomous technology. There's 200 plus companies working on it. Collective revenue globally, close to zero. No one shipped anything. And part of this is the financiers have given the engineers and the scientists the wrong assignment, in my opinion. Engineers are really good at solving problems with constrained boundary conditions. The aerospace equivalent of what's going on today is, hey, I want to go to Pluto. I don't want to stop at Mars or the moon. We're just going to go to Pluto. And it's just a ridiculous assignment. So you want to take a 4,000-pound unmanned vehicle on a public road, random time of day, random climate, random conditions, no regulatory framework, no safety framework, no insurance framework, and no legal framework. But Mr. and Mrs. Engineer, you need to make sure it works 100% of the time and nothing ever goes wrong. This is absolutely ludicrous.